Back in the building, family, with another video. Yo, sometimes I just be sitting back watching some of these other content creators, and I'd be like, yo, bro, these guys are just too damn funny. I started to do a whole different video about this woman who, like, did some crazy stuff with her kid, but I was like, oh, it's just bad timing today. A lot of you brothers ain't gonna know what that means, but nevertheless, we are back to talk about a serious subject. My apologies about yesterday. I had to step away from the microphone because you guys already know being a breadwinner is difficult sometimes. Sometimes you have engagements, but at the end of the day, it's all about handling your business. And us breadwinners, we understand that. But fellas, what really inspired me to do this video today is because I'm kind of worried about the state of men. Me being what I like to call an 80s baby, or some of you fellas who grew up in the early 90s, we really experienced life a little bit different. We had, some forms of leadership in our community as far as men that were just really there to toughen us up and say, yo, sometimes some of you guys be doing a little bit too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to help get you right, young man, in this particular community. And if you want to be a menace, somebody in the neighborhood used to straighten you out. But today, we got guys out here doing all types of foolishness. And I'm saying to myself, you know what we need to do? We need to get rid of some of the bitch assness in some of these dudes. You guys remember when Diddy had that campaign and he was doing this thing? What was that, like 10, 15 years ago, something like that? I thought to myself, you know what? We need to bring that back. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my own spin on it. So instead of talking to some of these dudes out here that I really got no faith in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remind fellas that sometimes it's a good idea to get prime timed. And some of you guys have no idea what that means, but keep watching and you'll understand. Without further ado, shout out to all my day one subscribers, everybody who's been tuned into the channel of late. I always appreciate all the love. You guys always got my back and I always got you guys back. And hopefully this video gets you through your hump day. Without further ado, let's get it, family.
Officials say he called the Morgan County victim 815 times during a 48-hour period. In addition, Bowers sent the victim thousands of harassing text messages over a several-month period. Bowers also used social media posts to embarrass her and interfere with her.
I don't care who this chick is. She could be the dimiest of dimes. There is no way in hell I'm going to follow up with any chick that much. She got 3 times to respond. That could be a text message. That could be a phone call, trying to get back in contact with her. But after that, please, man, knock it off. I don't care how special you thought she was. Behaving like a buffoon in order to get a woman's attention is never a good look for a man. But when you go out here acting like a goofy, you got to understand that there's going to be repercussions for your actions as a man. And we already know that over here. So what we really need to do is take dudes like this and say, yo, what are you doing, bro? Now, we're not advocating violence or anything like that, but we got to wake some of these brothers up, because the only way that they're going to get straight sometimes is to feel the wrath of the prime time.
Michael Davis. What's up with all these cameras, bro?
Now, everybody was all right. Calm down. Don't get in your feelings. But sometimes brothers just got to wake up out here. You might just need a wake-up call so that way you're not suffering from bitch assness. And it doesn't stop there, family. But sometimes I'm starting to realize that even with our young men out here, some young men like to do things for attention. And we need to do something about them as well.
So you're just going to keep on driving illegally no matter what?
It's one thing.
You can suck it.
Now, this little MF is a menace to society, but I ain't gonna lie, that shit is funny.
Out a license.
I'm still out here baselining.
Another to make a left turn from the far right lane directly in front of a squad car.
Like, I shouldn't have to hit my brakes to not hit you, know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I feel you, but at the same time, I was trying to go this way, but I knew I was in the wrong lane. I didn't know you was right there.
Then again,
You got like the registration or anything that like bill of sale or anything that's got the VIN on it or anything
Hell
like that?
no.
25-year-old Daryl Chaplin seems to have no fear of getting caught, much less hurting someone else.
You're endangering the
I
public.
don't care.
I
don't
do.
care. I don't care.
We first told you about Chaplin in the spring of 2022.
Running res in broad day, that's me.
By then, he'd already been stopped 35 times.
But see, back in the day, what you would have had, and maybe I'm showing my age a little bit, but you would have had friends in the community that say, yo, you know what, you wilding, you bringing a little bit too much attention to the community. You would have had somebody there that really toughened them up, but really they was just trying to show the young man love. Now, when you don't have fathers in the home, a lot of times, this is some of the things that you start to see kids do nowadays, acting up. It starts with acting up in class, but see, that need for attention carries on over to social media. So people start doing things just to seek attention and validation from others that they have never met personally. But if there was somebody in the community to be able to say, look, what you doing is stupid. And if you don't sharpen up, as much as we love you, we're going to have to teach you a lesson. And like I said, I'm not advocating for anything, but something got to be done. Now, unfortunately, you see this in the community with the boys and the girls. Sometimes they just act up for no damn reason. And it's really a call out for help.
3 years, 24 by Milwaukee police alone for running red lights, blowing through stop signs, cutting off traffic, and speeding up to 41 miles per hour over the limit with no registration, no insurance, and no driver's license.
People don't care about that. That just, the older people care about that.
He was late for traffic court.
Now, the video goes on and on with this man following him for whatever reason. I don't know why the authorities haven't gotten involved, but usually you would have family members, a mother or father or somebody to say, yo, if you don't shape up, what we're going to do is we're going to kick your ass up out this house. And when that fails, sometimes it's up to the people who love you in the community, but you don't really see a lot of that in today's time. I think a lot of people actually be afraid of these kids, feeling like these kids are, pull out a weapon and try to do something crazy, just throw their life away. So a lot of older people really don't try to get involved. Sometimes it is up to the members of your community to say, yo, bro, we love you, but you're doing a little bit too much, and there's only one way to resolve the situation. I love seeing that. Shout out to Big Prime. But like I said in the first one, everybody's going to be all right. But it is up to somebody in the community to step up and sometimes just show you a little bit of love in a different way to get you right back on track. And when I'm seeing some of these young men go through these things, I started realizing that I'm very appreciative of the older guys I had in my life to be able to kind of show me the way forward. But sometimes you got to call a spade. And when it comes to some men, can't nobody help them.
We were in the middle of our tournament when my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there. I ran over there because I'm a healing monk to try and help, but obviously my magic wasn't strong enough because the dude's body was missing a head. So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, which didn't.
Oh man, these fucking geeks, bro.
And apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter.
When being a geek goes wrong, let me tell you something. It's fine and dandy to have hobbies. I know some guys be like, yo, man, chicks actually like geeks. Yeah, they like geeks as betas. They ain't gonna never wake up first thing in the morning when they just, dripping in the pants talking about, yo, I want this geek. It is not gonna happen. So any chick that tells you that she's into geeks, she's into geeks as a long-term strategy. She does not want your ass at all. And some of you dudes going out here being geeks, it is not going to work out well for you. Just don't be the type of goofy that goes out here and contaminates a crime scene talking about you using necromancer spells. Talking about, yo, you know what, man, it's cool to be a geek. It is my hobbies. Yeah, this is going to be your future right here. Just wait till I break this video down. This guy's a geek as well, and what a sad case. And the ultimate goofy award goes to this guy. When men get desperate for the attention of women, they will do stupid things, aka being desperate for the box. And instead of getting the box, the only thing you're going to get a whiff of is a damn jail cell.
But take a look at this man. He's accused of pretending to be a police officer so that he could get into a Final Four concert over the weekend. According to court documents, Trayvon Stevenson was wearing a police canine vest and said he was there as event security for the Megan Thee Stallion concert.
So the message I'm really trying to convey here is that, yo, we gotta wake these dudes up, man, because a lot of these guys be jumping out of windows, doing stupid stuff that's really gonna land them in trouble due to the fact that they're overly emotional, but also they really lack real friends in their lives to let them know when they are misbehaving and when they're doing things that are out of pocket. But until we can remove the bitch assness out of some of these dudes, it's going to take some real friends, not yes men, to help these guys going forward. Until next time, fellas, I'm out. Peace.